What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You know, we've been doing a lot of work on the outside of this 2020 4Runner, and now it's time to bring some of that work inside, in the back to be specific. Let's get to it. So I noticed when I have the platform in here, it rubs. Well, you can see where it's been rubbing, and it's because it comes in a little bit on these corners. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's not like a straight line. That's why you're getting that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my my grinder here and I'm just going to sand off ever so slightly so that it sits nicely in these end spots here. All right, just for testing purposes, I've cut this down to a 1/2 inch. Let's see how it works through the bracket, up into the T-nut, and where it will come to rest inside that T-nut. That's going to work just great. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, but that's how it works. And of course, as I tighten it down, it'll pull that T-nut even more flush with the wood, so they won't be sticking up. It's going to be up hardly at all. So Alright, so I'm looking at this fridge slide. Looking at exactly where I want to anchor it down. So this is what I come up with, and any of you guys chime in. Any of you guys or gals chime in. Tell me what you think. But my thought process is I want the most anchoring towards the back, right? Because you're coming out and it's going to want to go like this, right? That's just the law of gravity. So my thought is I'm going to have 2 here, or 1 here, 1 here, and then I'm going to, this is the center brace, I'm going to have 1 here and 1 here, and then my last 2 are going to be here and here for the back. I think that 6 bolts are going to be plenty for what I need to do. That's what I'm going to go with. I know it has a lot of holes where I could just go crazy, but I think that 6 bolts are going to be just fine, and so that's what I'm going to do. So now I need to mark these, pull the slide out, pull the platform out, and get to drilling, get to hammering those T-nuts into those spots. Right now I'm just test fitting this. If I can get all the bolts secured in there, we will be down to coating this with the bed liner on the outside edges. We will be taking our adhesive spray and putting it across the top of this, carpeting this, and then mounting this on top of the carpet. So we'll be creating holes, obviously, to go in through the carpet and through these holes that we've already put in place. So just test fitting right now, and let's make sure that these bolts are all going to line up. All right, guys, looks like we're getting to the home stretch. This works like a charm. Absolutely perfect. I mean, there you go, huh? This is nice and easy access. Awesome. All right, so now what I got to do is disassemble everything. Everything's coming out. This is going to be getting truck bed liner on the edges. That way it blends in nice. And then it's going to be getting this carpet here. This is by Grizzly. And it looks to be the same stuff that's in there now. It's got this rubber backing, and it's a very, very short type of carpet, so it should be easy to clean. Yeah, so anyway, disassemble now. right, now that our platform's had plenty of time to dry, I'm gonna go get it, bring it in here, put it on these horses, and start prepping it for our adhesive glue. All right, I'm back from lunch. This is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. That is tacked down and good to go. So I'm gonna take these clamps and we'll put them on this side. Not that they need them, but then I'm gonna fold back the part that we didn't do yet and repeat the same process. All right, okay, so here's what we've done. As you saw, we've got this all glued on both our carpet and our wood. You didn't want to do both of them because the glue sticks to glue a lot better than any other thing. So you do both, let them tack up, and then the glue can bond together. And that's how come it holds so well when you do it like that. So we applied this at 20 after. At 25 after, we'll roll it out and we'll put I've got some heavier stuff over there. We'll put down on there. And then at that point, it's just gonna be a matter of letting it dry and set up and then creating the holes through the carpet where our bolts need to go. All right, 3 minutes. All right, so now we're gonna flip this over so that we can access our holes for our bolts, and we're gonna puncture through and find out where our bolt holes are. Then with a razor, I will gently and carefully carve out a spot for those bolts to go in. So another thing that I can do as far as these holes go, I've got lots of leftover carpet. I can make plugs and I can actually plug those up. I know this one's not perfect, it's just an example. But yeah, and it'll be covered. And I'll just put some some double-sided tape on there and just push it down there on top of the that bull head, and just like magic, it disappears. Well, that's going to do it for another video. This was the DIY platform to secure our Iceco fridge slide. I couldn't be happier with it, how it turned out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below or suggestions. And until next time, we'll see you out on the trail.